Title: The Golden Heart of Ekanu Village. Once upon a time, nestled in the soul of a radiant land where the sun rose like a golden drumbeat across the sky and trees danced in rhythm with the breeze, there lay a small but spirited place called Ekanu Village. Ekanu was embraced by dense woodlands, broad winding rivers, and farmlands sprawling like velvet green carpets. At dawn, roosters announced the day, women sang joyful tunes as they carried pots to the stream, and children chased butterflies across the open fields. In this charming village lived a young man named Teyo. Teyo was no ordinary fellow. Towering and strong, with shoulders wide like the sacred aboto tree, his hands bore the hardened strength of years spent toiling on his father's farm. People fondly called him Teyo the Earth Whisperer because no one could grow crops like him. His yam tubers were the size of poppies, and his cassava stalks reached higher than grown men. Teyo lived with his elder sister, Adoma, a sharp-tongued woman whose hawk-like eyes missed nothing. If someone sneezed at midnight, Adoma knew. If a woman quarreled with her husband, Adoma heard it first. Known for her loud voice and flair for gossip, she was also fiercely protective of her brother. Adoma's closest friend was Lomi, a slender girl with curious almond-shaped eyes and a long neck like a forest gazelle. Though her beauty was quiet, whispers followed her like shadows, there was something mysterious about her. Adoma had long made up her mind that Teyo must marry, and Lomi would be the bride. She imagined herself still in charge of Teyo's household, giving advice and overseeing matters as queen of the compound. So she began her scheming. Each morning before the first cock crowed twice, Adoma would clap loudly like a town crier. "Wake up, my friend. Sweep the yard before my brother wakes. Wash his clothes, fetch fresh water, prepare hot pepper stew with extra basil and wild thyme. Let him see your worth." Men admire industrious women. Although grumbling in her heart, Lomi obeyed. She swept until the earth shone, fetched heavy pots, washed clothes until her fingers wrinkled, and cooked stew so spicy the scent could make a blind man weep tears of joy. But Teyo's heart remained untouched. Even when Lomi knelt and greeted, "Good morning, my future husband," Teyo smiled politely and replied, "Thank you, Lomi." Inside, his heart was dry as harmattan dust. Love, for him, hadn't yet begun to bloom. One golden evening, Teyo called Adoma into his hut. "Adoma," his voice deep and calm, "I must speak with you." She sat, hopeful. "Is it about Lomi? Has she won your heart?" Teyo shook his head solemnly. "No, sister. I do not love her. Even if she cooks with 100 spices or fetches water from 10 rivers, my heart will not budge. Please stop sending her. Let her rest." Adoma's face tightened like a drum skin. Her lips curled. Though burning inside, she simply hissed and stormed out. Later that night, under the moonlit orange tree, Adoma grumbled to Lomi, "My foolish brother is lost. But don't worry, the spirits will humble him. I haven't given up yet." One clear afternoon, as Teyo strolled toward his cassava farm, whistling a joyful tune, he heard furious barking. A girl, scarf falling off, raced through the bush, chased by a wild dog. Without hesitation, Teyo dropped his cutlass and dashed toward them, grabbing a stick. "Hey! Hey! Away!" he shouted. The dog, startled, fled. The girl, breathless, collapsed. "Are you all right?" Teyo asked, brushing dust from her wrapper. I'm fine. Thank you," she whispered, voice gentle like evening rain. "My name is Zainab." "I'm Teyo." Their eyes met. A spark flew, like dry firewood catching flame. That night, Teyo could not sleep. He saw Zainab in every dream, laughing, dancing, walking through yam fields. His heart pounded like a talking drum. Soon, he sought her out. They met beneath the village mango tree, laughing and sharing stories. Love bloomed like a river lily. When he told Adoma about Zainab, her face turned dark. That girl. No wealth, no family name. She's not even as pretty as Lomi. But Teyo had made up his mind. The wedding was grand. Drums echoed through the hills, palm wine flowed like the river, and dancers spun until the earth trembled. But Adoma's heart remained bitter. She refused Zainab's gift and kindness, and her disdain only deepened when tragedy came. One day, a scream shattered the peace. Teo is dead. A venomous snake had struck while he harvested yams. His cutlass still lay in his lifeless hand. The village mourned. Zainab, heavy with child, gave birth that very night to a baby boy, whom she named Eo, meaning joy. But her joy was hollow. Adoma seized the farmland, leaving Zainab and Eo with nothing. Despite it all, Zainab worked hard, cooking, farming, washing, raising her son with dignity. Yet Adoma treated her cruelly, even denying water on hot days. One fateful Sunday, Zainab, knowing it was taboo to visit the stream on sacred days, was forced by Adoma to fetch water. Fearfully, she whispered to the river, "Please, O spirit of water, forgive me. I come in peace." As she fetched, an old woman by the riverbank asked for a drink. Zainab offered her some water. "You are kind," the woman smiled. "Enter my hut and pick one basket. Open it at home." Inside, Zainab saw 3 baskets, small, medium, and large. Remembering her mother's teachings, she chose the small one. At home, she opened it quietly, and gasped. Gold, jewels, and silver coins sparkled like stars in the night. News spread like wildfire. Adoma, burning with envy, Zainab, now wealthy, built homes for widows, helped the poor, and raised Eo to be a renowned doctor who treated people for free. Adoma and Lomi faded into lonely poverty, rejected by the very villagers they once looked down upon. Moral lessons. Kindness opens doors no man can shut. Greed and cruelty always return to the sender. Destiny may be delayed, but it will never be denied. Judge no one by their lack of wealth or status.